So what basically we are doing, we are taking these girls and enhancing their skills for health and economic empowerment through creating a bridge to employment. We train them for 1 month on housekeeping, and this housekeeping training is integrated with HIV component, because our major goal is ultimately to contribute to the PEPFAR goal, which is to reduce 40%, to reduce HIV infection by 40%. Yeah, so what we usually do, we recruit girls from the informal settlements. Once we recruit these girls from the informal settlements, we take them through the integrated course for 1 month, as we mentor them, as we mold them, as we give them knowledge on how to prevent HIV. From there, we are able to create employment for them through our service providers. Some get employed so that they cannot engage in transactional sex or any behavior that puts them at risk of acquiring HIV/AIDS. So basically, after that 1 month of intensive HIV stroke housekeeping course, we give them a graduation.
Tumefundishwa life skills, tumefundishwa basic cookery, tumefundishwa front office management. Yeah.
Nikafanya housekeeping, nikafanya life skills, na pia nikafanya basic cookery.
Food production and service and housekeeping.
In housekeeping, there are several units. We usually have childcare, childcare and safety. They do part of first aid. They also do housekeeping and laundry. Yeah, they also do industrial skills, industrial behavior on how to behave at workplace. We also find food and production. They do cookery. They learn to cook several. They do several types of foods. So for these girls, they are very professional in whatever they do. Because our focus is after they complete the training, they are able to get employment in modern homes, in hotels, in industry. When it comes to cleaning, they are able to learn on how to clean different surfaces. Yeah, and so they are all-rounded people who can qualify in different sectors, whether in the corporate stuff like tea girls, or even in in homes like being the domestic assistants. They are more professional than just being a housewife.
Sasa sikuwa najua kupika, sasa nimesomea hapo vitu mingi kupika.
Nimejifunza kupika pizza.
Imenisaidia sana, nimejua vitu mob zenye sikuwa najua.
Kwa mfano
Kupika, mambo ya detergents na usafi.
Usafi, vile unaweza clean nyumba, vile spread bed, venye unaweza pika.
Na kwa zote ile commitment, unafaa usikue aggressive, unafaa ukue someone assertive, ndio uweze to live with people, to communicate with people, yani everywhere.
In all of them, I learned different new things that I didn't know.
Also, we have the financial literacy. The Cooperative Bank of Kenya comes in to help them gain knowledge on financial literacy, on how to budget, on how to plan about their life and their future with their money.
Mimi Mungu akinijalia nipate kazi, na save pesa, nijipeleke tena shule sababu nataka kuwa mwalimu wa special education.
Natarajia kupata kazi, alafu nimalize masomo.
Okay, mpango yangu nikipata job nafaa ni save. Nikisha save for 1 year, ndio sasa ni achieve ile goal yenye nataka, because nataka kusomea social work and community development. So nitasave hiyo do niende shule.
And for this graduation is to improve their self-esteem and basically to continue engaging them even after the training, so that they can be part and parcel of or being responsible about HIV prevention even in their future lives.
Hata kwa tigal, kwa maofisi, ama hata kwa hoteli. Of course, na expect sasa nitapata kazi after hapa. Yeah, niji improve kimaisha.
Well, they assured us of jobs after here, so we're waiting on them, but we're like here, I'll be searching out there as long as I communicate with them, everything there is to me.
Nisaidia nipate kazi kwa restaurant ama kwa hoteli kubwa ama kufanya kazi pia nisaidia mimi mwenyewe kufanya kazi kwa nyumba yangu mwenyewe.
Asante sana Gloria kwa kutuimbia hizo nyimbo. Are you happy? Are you happy? Wow. Thank you much Gloria. Asante sana kwa kujumuika nasi siku ya leo. We are very happy.
You look lovely. You look beautiful. You look posted. You look presidential. You look amazing. You are awesome. And you may take your seat. So I came along with some two young ladies, and I just wanted them to come over and just say a word of encouragement to the graduates. Then I make my final remarks and I sit down.
In life, where you've reached, it's not the end. Like, don't make it like this is the last step you're going. In life, like, you must have goals in order to reach that peak that you wanted to reach. And these goals, you put these goals and make sure you like look upon these goals and reach where you wanted to reach. You can make this certificate into a diploma, you can make this certificate into a degree, you can make this certificate into a master's, and you can be a very prominent person in this world. Yeah, and don't let anyone look down upon you, because you can. As ladies, we can. We have this girl power that we can. No one can look down upon us. Cynthia, yeah, and you are very beautiful. So don't let that beauty go to waste. Meskia, yeah, thank you.
I want to tell you today, you girls, your destinies are great. Wake up every morning, look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself, I'm beautiful and great is my future. And also, if you want to be an ego, don't hang around chicken. And in future, I want to meet you somewhere, standing somewhere talking to people, encouraging them. You know, whatever you go through in life, never ever despise that. It is God who gives you that testimony to tell you tomorrow. Kama singepitia shida, singesimama hapa siku ya leo. Kama singe na shule bila viatu, singe understand mtu ana viatu. But today you tell me you're hungry, I will sacrifice until make sure umekula, because I know how it feels to sleep hungry. Sawa sawa. Asante na Mungu awabariki, and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth and Emma. Those are powerful stories, isn't it? Yes. And today, the job I do that brings around me young ladies like Emma and Elizabeth and all of you and the 24,000 that we support in the Dreams Corps, to me, that is God answered prayer. He may not have given me a biological one, but He gave me a family of young women all around me. And I think my purpose in life is to do all in my power, where I am employed, in my networks and in my personal capacity, to raise the profile of young girls and women in Kenya today and tomorrow. AMURD and the partners have given you an opportunity
that they are calling a bridge. Munaelewa bridge? Ni nini? Daraja, si ndio? Na hii daraja inamaanisha ya kwamba umesaidiwa tu kidogo uvukishwe ng'ambo ile, lakini safari yako ya ng'ambo ile kuendelea mbele, sit in your hands today going forward. I do not know what your story is, but I certainly believe, as Gloria said, we all have a story, right? Your circumstance today is not going to define who God has purposed you to be tomorrow. I do not know what your story looks like, but certainly it may be one where you have been stepped on. But you stood up. You told yourself that you want to hold this opportunity and make good for your life. I want to tell you for certain, life is tough out here. Even for your parents here, even for us who are in this space, nothing comes easy. You're not going to sit and then money will fall from the sky for you to do what? So you have to go out in your new role with a redefined attitude and a redefined sense of belonging and vision on where it is that you want to go. Remember, you can choose to stay in the bridge, or you can choose to cross that bridge, use this opportunity that Amurt has given you, and become women rep of Nairobi as I had 2022. Or become the CEO of your own company 1 year down the line. Or upgrade yourself from the 1 month training to a certificate in something, to a diploma in something. The world is too big and there is space for everyone. But you count yourself lucky. But my message that I leave you today is this. You are being counted among the few in your village or where you come from or in your family that have even won a gown of graduation today. Amen. When you get that employment, what do you want to do with it? Rethink your attitude as you're getting into a space where someone is going to recruit you for the service that you're going to get. Usiingie pale na kichwa chako akwendangi hivyo, si ndio? Every workspace, even if it is your own, there are rules and rules must be followed. Where I have reached today, I follow rules, all right? And I expect people who work under me to also follow rules. So first and foremost, follow rules and be part of the solution in the place that you are going to work. Let the people who will recruit you say, God, thank you, finally, you have given me a good house manager. Senor, I told you I have 2 sons, but it's been a journey as a working mother and now a single mother, raising them, and I have to work and I have to go to school and I have to do travel, I have to do all these things. 1 minute you have a house help who's good, the next minute you have another one who is weird. Then you ask yourself, hey, unaendanga aje? So think about that space and hear about stories that people say about house helps and try not to be found among those who chafua the profession of house managers. And that is the truth. To fellow parents here today, I use the word fellow because I'm a parent too. Many of these girls run away from home because of us. Let us reach out to parents, between one parent to another, and let us try to make the house condition very favorable for young people, your children, girls and boys alike, to feel that they are in a place that they can thrive and be the best that they can be. To policy makers like us, to government representatives, county level, national level, these young women hold the future of this country now. If we do not take care of them the right way and put in place policies that will help move them forward, then we are a dying generation. My generation is gone. I'm not so sure what I'm going to do new at the age where I have reached. But that newness, freshness, sits in these women. And generally as women, we are a special lot because nobody comes into this world except they pass through a woman. Even Jesus himself, our Savior, had to pass through. So if women are not brought into the right kind of development, then it means that we are killing entire generations. And then who will be chief of party tomorrow when I'm too old to do what it is that I do? Who will sing in the place of Gloria when she gets too tired to do the singing? Sawa. I always thank God for the many millions of daughters he gave me that I asked for. I am praying for you. I wish you the very best. And let the gown that you're wearing today bring meaning, bring new meaning and new vision to you. Not every person wears this gown now. I hope you know the importance of that gown. It shows you endured. I'm not sure if that training was easy. You woke up early, you went home late. Maybe you have a child who now had to stay without breast milk the whole day because you were in a training. And with that same spirit, be candle for yourself, but be candle also for your family. Be candle also for other young women in your community who are not graduating today, but believe in you. And if they see you, they can tell themselves that kumbe, it is possible. So be that kind of person. Mind what you say. Mind what it is that you do to another person, regardless of whatever side they are in, whatever side they're supporting politically, whatever region or area that they come from should not matter. Let us engage as a community and let us reach out to each other, because at the end of the day, nobody lives in isolation. There's no one who is an island or can ever thrive in the space of being an island. And above all, let us uphold peace. So by the powers conferred on me today as the chief guest, I hereby authorize you to do all that pertains to the degree, yes, to the degrees that you're getting today. And may God be your guide.
Thank you very much.
This course is fully sponsored by the project. The girls don't pay anything. And it is a residential course. We take them to a residential place where they train. They don't go home for a period of 1 month. We provide everything from books, shoes, slippers, uniform, the food there, of course, the accommodation, and even the school fees. We even negotiate for them in terms of salary. Our girls are paid at least 10,000 and above. So we wouldn't train someone and they go back and they start earning 5,000. No, we are trying to keep up even with the government recommended minimum wage, so that our girls can earn some decent income, and at the same time get treated as any other employee within the employment sector.
I work for an organization called Global Communities. I'm the chief of party of a program called DREAMS that aims at reducing incidences of HIV infections among adolescent girls and young women in Nairobi City County. So a program such as this is acknowledging the fact that as a girl grows older and maybe she has left school or she she has a family of her own, a child, or burdens that she needs to deal with, that they need to be capacitated into a space where they can earn their own money. In everything that we do, bottom line is, except these young women have legitimately earned income, then the vulnerabilities towards HIV infections will still remain. Well, these programs are open. The DREAM program is open, and once we move to the sub-county level, then we move again, to the ward level, and just engage communities to try and understand from their perspective what vulnerabilities girls and women face in that particular area. So they come up with lists such as, girls who are in crime, girls who are orphaned, those who are having children with no one else to, take care of them, those who are so poor and have dropped out of school because, they cannot keep themselves in school, those who are perhaps already, infected with HIV, those who are, maybe living with their grandparents and all that. So once we determine these kinds of girls from perspective of communities, then we just make an announcement and then just say, hey, if you meet these criteria, we want to have a chat with you. My message would be that look out. Right now, there are so many programs that are tailored for young people, and in almost every ward in Nairobi City County, there is something. So go out of your way, knock the door of your chief or the assistant chief and just ask what programs are there here that look for and work with young people. Even the government itself, the Department of Youth Services, has so many programs that engage young people by enhancing their capacities and increasing their education and knowledge levels on a variety of things. So young people, you don't have to just sit there and languish, because an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So when you're idle and doing nothing in particular, and at some point you'll need money to function and pay your bills, then that will be the root cause of you as a young woman getting into sex work or getting into drugs or getting into crime or getting into all of the above. So my message to them today is get out and seek ways in which you can engage in youth development activities in your community.
Efrans Mwende, if you're there. Maureen Atieno.
What I can say is that as women we have power, and nowadays women tumeamka sana in every area, in politics and in everything. So what I can say to every woman outside there is no chance of giving up. You're supposed to be strong and stand, and number one, to know our self-worth, to know who we are in this nation, and also our stand in the community as women. So what I can tell to my fellow women, no matter what you're going through right now, don't give up. Press on until you get to your destiny, where you want to be, until you achieve your dreams.
I'll tell them never to give up. Don't give up, no matter the situation you're in. Just try your level best, like get help. There are so many institutions outside here who are like helping young ladies, like this one you had here, Ajiri Dada. They're helping young ladies. So if you just sit there, you're just waiting to be helped, you should try and help yourself. Try look at these institutions where they are, and you'll get help from there. And another advice I'll give them ladies is they shouldn't run to drugs to like get consolation from there, because they won't. Drugs will just mess your life. Parents of such girls, I'll tell the parents to motivate their children. They shouldn't give up because they don't have the cash to take their children to school. They shouldn't give up on their children because they don't have the resources. They should try to locate where these places are. They should and learn how to help their children and not to be harsh to their children, because they're the cause of so many girls going astray.
Kasum, Adam, Jane, Adiambo, Mary, Mweni, Mwema.
You see, when you start choosing opportunities that come and you cannot afford to take your girl to school, how are you helping that girl? They'll stay at home, they'll get the first child, second child, third child, and all that burden is still on you. So give them an opportunity, encourage them to go out, no matter the opportunity, even if it's a cleaner's job, let them go out, let them work, let them know what life is all about. When they stay at home, the reality of life has not sinked into them. But when they get out there and they know people must work to earn to live, then you'll also be building somebody who is responsible in the society. And for us, that is what we want to do. We want to link these girls as a bridge, not as an end, but as a bridge to where they want to go. Yeah, and I'll give you an example. Right now we have girls who have worked for 6 months and they're no longer working in housework. They have saved some amount. They have already started business. We have some who are still working as house helps and they have enrolled. Like we have a girl called Stacy from Madare. Stacy has enrolled for a diploma in mass communication and she's still working as a house girl. So this is just a bridge. So let nobody look down on this opportunity. It is an opportunity. Somebody is paying for you school fees, somebody is taking care of every expense and even linking you to job. What else do you need?
Sawa. Sawa. Haya, mko poa sasa? Mko poa?